Hi babe, today we are going to learn how to make a heart braid in details and also how to accessorize it in details. Okay? Hello love, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be how to create a heart braid, and I am going to be making this as beginner friendly as possible. And also this is a recreation of the love braid I made on my sister earlier. So guys, I decided to recreate this video to give you the view from like a first person point of view. And once you have decided the side where you want your heart shape to be, I want mine to come down like this, like this. So you can incorporate this into like a ponytail, into even an all back hairstyle, any type of hairstyle you actually want. So make a line which is going to be where your heart braid will be, just to make sure that the two halves of the heart are equal. Wherever you want the heart to be, you have to make another line running straight down the middle so that you have something like a T shape, like a letter T. Okay, so now I have my T. My heart is going to run like this and like this. So having that in mind, so you come down enough and make the first shape going like this. So I'm going to get it up to this place and then curve downwards. So I can go like this. A problem, but you can use it as a guide. You see our shape it's taking shape. So from here I am going to come down like this. And guys, you can see the shape now. This is our first shape, like this all the way down. So because I want a little bit hair down here to use it as an anchor, I can just go ahead and next to this middle part that formed the T, I can take off a section of hair from the opposite side, just a little bit, to act like an anchor to help my braid to not fall down, like to not hang up here. I want it laying down, so this hair is going to help it lay down flat on this side. So I think this shape is pretty nice. What do you think? This shape is pretty cool. Now you can do whatever you want with these other ones. You can incorporate it into your braid, or you can make another braid down depending on the style you're making. And you can also just make the heart way lower down here, but I am not making a complete hairstyle. I just want to show you how to braid a heart. So I have it cleaned up here, up to here I have a T, and then the little anchor here. So let me go ahead and put the rest of the hair away. So I come down a little. Remember, this is the shape, this is the distance of the heart. So I come down a little bit below the middle and make and share the shape into two equal parts. These are some of the things I didn't know when I created the first video. If you look at that video, you see that the heart is not like this. These two patterns are not equal, but now I know that when I make them equal, the braid comes off better. So I share this into two equal halves and I am going to end up braiding up, down, and crossing over to the other side of the T. I am going to incorporate this little braid here so that it will help my hair to lie down flat, and also be able to make the heart shape have a point here where they cross to give you that pointy end of the heart braid. If not, your heart braid is going to look like an apple and not like a heart. So let's start braiding. This is why I wanted to recreate this thing on the mannequin, because I can just maneuver the braid, the head, unlike when you're braiding the head of a human being. And I am showing you this from the point of view of the first person. So I am braiding this hair all the way up. For my video, we called this line I made in the middle, sharing the two sections of this half hat into two, I called it the 10 o'clock because it's like 10 o'clock on the clock. So I go around and braid back down. So guys, at this point I am done with the heart shape that we parted out, and it's now left the, so this is one T. It's now, we now have the little section of hair from the other side of the T. So that is what I am going to use to, instead of stopping my hat here and have it dangling upwards, I'm going to braid this little section into the hat. And this is also nice if you want to use beads. If you're making this hair on a little girl and you want to use beads for her hair, this is a good place to start adding in your hair extensions to elongate the tail of this braid, so that you can add the beads. So guys, this is it. Even if it's just natural hair without hair extensions, I think you can still add beads at this point. It's not so short. And to make it a little bit more weighty, or to add some weight to it so that it will not be flying all over the place, you can add several beads. And guys, this is half of the heart shape. Because of the guideline that we made here, now I am sure that when I make this second part of the heart here, I won't go overboard. It's just easier to know that I can make it end where this one ends, so at this point, and make it meet this one. So I can just do this. Now if this hair is equal to the hair that came out from here, then I know that I am good. But as you can see, these things are not equal. This one is smaller than this, so that's going to make my heart go way too much into this side. So that's the good thing about this guide. So now I can see this distance from here to here, and then from here to here, so I can go like this instead. Let's see if they are equal. Okay, I think now this is fair enough. They are equal on this side and they are equal on this side. So this is a triangle with two equal sides and a curve on this side. So I need this to be curved because I'm not making a straight line. So there you go, these two are equal. Thank you for being my guide to make sure that I didn't make a heart where one side is equal, because that would be a condition nobody wants. Now I know that this other line where the heart comes down is supposed to stop where this braid stopped here. So you draw this line back down up to this point. There you go. Oh, this is so cute, guys. So there is this equal. I have had situations where I braided hats that are not equal, I'm not gonna lie, but so let's see, does this look alike? Guys, it is almost impossible to get exactly the same size of hair because you're not counting the strands of hair in the braid, but you can get them to look very much identical, just the same way we say with eyebrows. They are sisters, but they're not identical twins, so this should look like sisters as much as possible, even if you cannot get them to be identical. So let's see. So if I check the distance from here to here and the distance from here to here, just to see if this line is not, I'm biting into my guide, but okay guys, let's see. I think this is just as are they equal, guys? Are they equal? I can't tell. Okay, this is not bad. Even if they are not exactly equal, it's not bad. Now we also need an anchor braid for this, because this is going to go like this down all the way over to this side, so that I can have like a crisscross here, which is going to give me the pointy end of my hat. So I need a little anchor braid here, just small. This is bigger than the other one. Let's make it smaller. So there you go. Ooh, this hair has curled back up just now. So if you're interested in getting this human hair training head, I have a link to my Amazon store in the description bar, and there you can see items that I love and use often, and also you will see a link to purchase this hair. This came as an afro hair. I washed, conditioned, blow dried it, and it gave me this texture. So if you want to watch the review of this hair and how I did all that, to see how much it shared and everything, the hair is amazing though. But if you want to watch the review, the link will also be in the description bar. If this is our 10 a.m. arm, this is going to be our 2 o'clock arm. So starting from where this point started up to the middle of this one, we are going to create our 2 o'clock. I'm trying to share this into 2 equal parts, and let's see, are they equal? One way I like to see my hair well is by holding them down like this. You can see I obviously have more hairs on this side, so I will shift a little bit more and just make sure it comes to the point where the other line started to, because those little details are going to make your hat braid look way more better at the end. So I think they are equal. So now guys, I am going to braid again from here, turn around, back down, and onto this anchor braid. I'm going to use a latch hook and cross it underneath, just to make sure that when the crossover is happening, it is happening in a secluded area as much as possible, to give me a more pointy end here, and pick up this hair, close the latch hook and pull it through. Yeah, I think this crossover is better because this one already forces the second braid to be constricted, giving me a more collected braid. But I don't know why this braid usually turns over. Turn it back. It cannot be upside down. Are you confused? And then now I can complete my braid. If I can show you how I hung my phone around my neck to make this video, you will laugh. So, cha-ching, we are done. This is our heart braid, and this end is pointy. Move away. You're too fat here. Okay, so this part is equal, this part is equal. We are good. So it's always safer to have a little extra than, guys, here, if you don't care and you just have too much money to buy and throw away, you can make it as long as you want. I make sure to start from the center of the string, this braiding string. I have it from the middle and connect that to where I want the string to start. I want it to start at the very beginning of this heart braid. So there, I latch onto this, close the latch hook and pull through. Pull just one section of this. Guys, I made a mistake when measuring this thing. I was supposed to have measured it like this and like this, but thank God for the extra one. Maybe it would be enough. And besides, I don't have to make it reach the dead end of this place. So, but you see, I just had it straight down. Big mistake. But let's continue and see wherever we stop. You would have learned what you want to learn by then. So I would go in from, you see this marks, this plate, 1 2 3 4 5 6. You can choose a definite number of plates to have like a uniform this thing. So let's just start first. You understand what I mean later. Let's assume I'm starting from here. You come from this side, you pick the one. When you are coming to grab here, you grab from, hold on, I'll explain very soon. And then from the same point, coming from the same point, pick the second side and pull. So guys, let's pick 2. So I go over 1 plate, 2 plates. I go in from exactly the base of the 2 plates. It is always easier to attach your latch hook like this, letting the pointy end go in first. Then you grab the cord from the opposite side. If I want to pull the hair through my left side, I would grab the cord on my right side. So this is my left and my right. I am about to pull the hair in from the left, so I grab the cord on the right, cross it over, pass it in, close the latch hook and pull. Now try to insert your cord on the opposite, your latch hook on the opposite side from that exact same position, because that's what is going to make the distance between these things, between each of your design uniform. Can you see? So I pick the one on the left hand side. Since I'm pulling into the right, attach it, close the latch hook and pull through. You see that? Very pretty and uniform. Don't over pull one of them and not pulling the other. Try to maintain uniform tension on the both of them so that it will be equal. Now I would go 1 plate, 2 plates again. I go in from here. Once you're working at an angle, sometimes it is not as straightforward or as easy as when you're at a line. So if you have to mess up your pattern a little bit at an angle, that's advisable, but we are going to try to get this as good as we can. And now to this other side, guys, I am not going to follow my exact, see, I have to make an adjustment here. So I am not bringing out my latch hook here as I am supposed to, because I feel as if I do it here, this is what I am going to have. So because I am at an angle, a little adjustment is okay to still give you what you want as uniform as possible. So yeah, this is nice. But you see, just as in life, you have to adjust things to suit you the way you want because everybody's journey is not the same. See, because I was at that bend, I had to make an adjustment. And guys, myself, I'm confused. I feel like just crossing these babies over here, and let's just get over with this bend because I don't know what the hell is going on here. This bend is going to make me have some inconsistency, but that is fine. Nobody is bothered with that. But again, I am not bringing it out at the exact point I am supposed to. I am just letting it come out where I feel I will get my best result, and that's not bad. This is not bad. It crossed. Don't worry, we'll soon be over with this. So over to 2 more braids. Pick my hair from the left, cross. I want you to cross here, so my latch hook is coming out this side. Come out, pick it, close it, and pull. The shade, guys, can you see that? So this is the little inconsistency we had with the angle, but that's not bad. Let's continue. Cross your hair over, put your latch hook. If you have the energy, you can keep watching the distance. If you have a little OCD or your Madam Perfection, you can keep doing that. If not, an estimate is fine. You're still going to get a decent looking, but of course not the best. One, two. So I'll cross this over again, grab and pull. Okay. Go in here, attach and pull. This is not going to be enough, but it's fine. So I have from here 1, 2 braids. It's actually, so continuing, the next one would be exactly where these braids intercross. So I go in from this side, grab the one on the left, on the right, bring it over to the left, latch onto it and pull. Go in from the left, grab the one on the right, latch onto it and pull. Guys, should we continue? Okay, crossing over, coming in from the light from my right, I grab onto the hair and pull. Coming in from the left, I grab onto the hair and the left. Sorry, I'm mixing up all this left and right, but I guess you get what I am saying. So Guys, once you are down here and now working with like a dangling braid, when it's not a cornrow, this is so much easier to achieve. But of course we need to make this kind of uniform. Guys, I think this is enough. We can stop this here and just snip off the rest. Make a knot behind the braid, and cut it off. Yeah, and we are done with accessorizing our hard braid. And this is so pretty. Guys, I previously made a flower braid on this hair, and I am going to also leave the link to that in the description bar if you are interested. It's old, but it's still fine. So when you have your hard braid, you can decide to incorporate the braid into like your hairstyle. I could have just braided this. If I was making a ponytail, you could have just braided this up into the ponytail like that. You can just incorporate it. If you're braiding like all back, you can just go like this down all the way to the back. If you want the braids to be dangling, you can leave them hanging off on the side like this, which is also cute. You can shift your hat downwards to be exactly at the edges so that you will not have hair remaining here. You can decide to braid this down to just have more hair. You can braid it to the front to give you the Fulani vibe. Whatever you want, guys. We are doing this to our liking, not to their liking. So we make designs to our liking. Thank you for watching. Bye, babe.